Today's scripture is taken from John 8, verse 47, and it says, "The one who is from God listens to God's words. This is why you don't listen, because you are not from God." Sometimes God speaks loudly and clearly, but most times he speaks in a small voice. And in order for us to hear him, we have to try to listen and be still to hear that small voice. So, in order for you to truly hear his voice, and if you're desiring to hear his voice, you have to take quiet times out of your day to study his word and also to sense his direction. And you have to be willing and open to hearing his voice. You have to be still long enough to just listen and hear your conscience. And you also have to pray. And not only just pray, but listen for God's answers to your prayers. God is not going to, he's not going to send messages on billboards and commercials on TV. No, that's not how God works. He most likely and most often communicates with us in subtle ways. And if you want to hear his voice, you have to listen carefully. And just know that when you listen, God is going to answer your prayers and your needs and your wants in his way. And that's why you have to just find a space somewhere where you can just have that quiet moment with God and just know that you will start to hear his voice. I've heard people say, "Oh, say that God told me this or God told me that." And I do believe that God speaks to us in his own way. And when you are able to have that one-on-one connection and communication with God, you too will be able to listen and hear his voice.